Well, the time has come to let you in on a little secret. Grab a cup of coffee. I've got a lot to talk to you about today. And if you know, you know. You can probably already guess what I'm about to talk to you about. So what's the suspense? What's the news? What's the tea? Well, we're moving. We're moving. Again, where do I start? Where do I start? Well, as you all know, we went to West Virginia because all of our girls were going to school there. And it was during COVID and we wanted a change. We could work from home, obviously. And so we thought, let's have a change. We love change, as you all know. We went and we loved it. We tried out a patio home and then we decided, hey, let's get more space. We did that. We enjoyed that. We ended up getting a little apartment in Pittsburgh and enjoyed the downtown life and vibes for a while. We love jazz. They're big into jazz out there. So that was fun. Once we did that, we ended up moving back to Virginia for work. So we ended up renting a townhouse. And so while we were here, we were trying to decide, do we want to stay here or do we want to go back to West Virginia? What do we want to do? What does our future hold? Our family always jokes, all roads lead back to Virginia. And it's, we raised our kids here. We've raised them in other states as well, but this is our roots. We love Virginia. We love the East Coast. While we've been here, we decided, let's look into the real estate. Let's see where we're at. Let's regroup, decide what do we want to do. So what I'm about to share with you, you might find interesting. The market is definitely different. Of course, the economy is different. Rates are different, all of that. So this is where I'm going to start. One wonderful, sunny, beautiful Saturday, we decided to go out, have some fun. We went to a winery, we went out to lunch, we did some browsing here and there, and we were driving through the countryside and found some beautiful model homes. We thought, yes, we want to have a house built, we want to lay down roots. This will be our home that we're going to set roots down in. I know, haha, right? It's like, you never know with us. So we went through the process of picking a plan, expanding on it, bumping things out, adding things that we really wanted. And when we got to the final price and the lot price and all of that, we were like, oh my goodness, we can't afford a basement, a finished basement. As much as we love the builder and the plan and all of that, we're like, for what you get for your money, to not get a finished basement on this house, let's look elsewhere. Let's see what else is out there before we sign on the dotted line. Virginia used to be a very affordable place to live. Not so much anymore. The prices have skyrocketed like crazy. And so we were in sticker shock when we came out. We're like, oh my gosh, are we gonna be able to afford a house, like the kind of house we're used to out here? And so this led us to another builder, another community, a community that we loved, and we loved the looks of the home. And so we went in and talked to salespeople and we said, oh my goodness, we saw a sign that says close out. Do you have any more lots left? Or do you have any spec homes available? And the gentleman said, we just sold the last one and now we are sold out. However, we do have the model home up for sale. And so we said, well, you do you? So my husband and I looked at each other and the gentleman said, go take your time, go through the model, see if it works for you, come back with any questions. No pressure. Went through the whole home, top to bottom, loved it. It checked literally pretty much all of the boxes except for one. And it was something we could live with and something we could change down the line. So we got with our realtor, we brought our realtor out and we decided, let's sign a contract, let's do it. This house had all the bells and whistles, all the bells and whistles. And the only thing that really I didn't care for was the backsplash in the kitchen, which could be changed out, down the line. So anyway, we went through the whole contract process. To find out, I wish they would have told us and saved us all time. There was this little clause in the builder's contract that stated if the house didn't appraise for the purchase amount, you were responsible to pay the difference. my husband and I looked at each other and were like, who would be stupid enough to do that? Really? And so we got with our realtor and he said, that's absolutely ridiculous, because if the builder built the plan and put a price on it, they should stand behind the product, right? But no, if they overbuilt for the community, they want us to pick up the difference. And so we got with our realtor and he said, let's strike that out of the contract. And let's say that if the house doesn't appraise, both parties can walk away. So no harm, no foul. If the house appraises for $10,000 less, we're expected to pick up that $10,000. And the builder said, yeah, but it's not a big deal. We can wrap it up into your mortgage. You're good. You'll be good. You'll be good. I said, no, we're not going to do that. Someone would have to be absolutely out of their mind or absolutely love the house and be desperate enough to do such a thing. That's ridiculous. And they said, well, I don't know what to tell you. We're not going to change it. That it is what it is. And so we said, bye. So it just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't the right time, whatever. So we moved on. And we found this beautiful home in this gorgeous, gorgeous community. It was by the first builder that we are in love with. And it was an older home, but still the same great construction, the great, grand appearance, and very, very nice interior. We were like, oh my gosh, we can have that home. It's just going to be several years old. We toured this house and it was conveyed to us through our realtor that their realtor said, our homeowners just want to be done with this. Bring us your offer. If you bring us the purchase amount, we'll work a deal with you. They just want to be done. They'll sign the dotted line and you will be ratified and on your way to purchasing this house. And so we did just that. We gave them an amazing offer. They also wanted a 2-week rent back. In other words, they wanted a specific closing date, and then they wanted to rent back to us for 2 weeks while they got their stuff together and got out of there. And we said, don't worry about it. You don't have to pay us a thing. Stay there the 2 weeks and we'll close 2 weeks after that. And we gave them exactly what they wanted. We even put a clause in, which was probably not smart in hindsight, that we thought this house was going to be multiple offers because it's such a great location, great community, beautiful home. They were going to have an open house that weekend, and we weren't sure if they were going to accept our offer or wait till the open house was done. So we gave them an offer we thought they couldn't refuse. And we said that if there were multiple offers, we would go up in $2,000 increments until we reached a certain point. Really a mistake on our part, but we, again, thought there were going to be multiple offers. And so then the realtor hushed up, she got her offer, and then greed set in, and it was like, no, we're going to do the open house. We're going to see if we can up the price, because they knew we had that clause in that would up it in $2,000 increments till we reached a certain number. And they probably wanted to see if they could get that number, or whatever. And we went for all of Friday, all of Saturday, all of Sunday. It was crickets. The realtor was non-communicative, and I told my husband, I said, this isn't sitting right with me. It's taking all the fun out of purchasing a home and being excited about it. The realtor said they wanted an offer and they wanted to be done with it. They didn't want people coming through their home, waiting for the right offer. But we gave them the right offer and then some. And then, it was just a great thing. And my husband and I were like, this isn't setting in well with us. So I called the realtor. I said, remove our offer. I'm done. I don't play games like this. We gave them everything they wanted, and they're stringing us out. They're not talking to us. They're not letting us know their thought process was on all of this. So we're out. We walked. And again, it wasn't the right house, wasn't the right time, which leads me to the next house. by pure accident, I was searching online and found this community, and it seemed to have everything we wanted. So we drove out there and we were like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is it. Still in the construction process. And so the next day we got with our realtor, we got into the house, we got to walk the property, and the rest is history. So we basically have to move out of 2 houses. I mean, we could take our time if we wanted. Anyway, my whole reason in telling you this is because now my videos might be just completely out of whack the next 4 weeks. It's just gonna be crazy. So another exciting chapter in our lives has had a daughter graduate from college, and she got a great new professional job. And our 2 other daughters that moved out, they are in an apartment together and they have professional jobs. So we're 3 down and we've got 1 more left in college and we will be done. And it's such a wonderful feeling seeing our girls grow up, be successful, independent, and they're on their way. And I was going to do a decorate with me video today, but my daughter that just graduated, she asked me to go with her to go apartment hunting because she starts her job in just 2 weeks. So we're trying to get her settled, possibly before we get settled. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Just so you know, this new house is a house that we're gonna stay in. We are sort of done moving. We've had our fun, we've had our fill. I almost wanna say nomadic, but it's not. But we love the thrill of a new adventure. And we're ready to try something different on our roots and stay put. And so that is what this house is going to offer us. You may be curious, what is this house gonna look like? Well, you guys remember our big house that we had with the dual staircase? That was a big house. It was, I can't remember how many square feet it was, but it was big. But we have tried downscaling, which is what we thought we wanted. It's not what we want. So we want more space, we want more land, we want that back. Room to play, room to change things, room to create beautiful landscapes in the backyard, that sort of thing. So getting acreage, a lot of acreage, and we also have a pond, about 1.25 acres of pond. And I can see it from the windows. I get to look out at water and I love it. And we've seen turtles. We think there may be fish, we're not sure. And we've seen some geese and heron and all that, and it's just wonderful. I love watching wildlife. The thing that sold me about this house was the kitchen. I just love the kitchen. The kitchen is the heart of the home. There are a lot of things we're gonna be doing to give certain areas of the house more oomph, like molding, board and batten, that kind of thing, paint color. And this builder did put in a lot of bells and whistles that we didn't have to add, but there are things that we wanna like beef up, if you know what I mean. Like better chandeliers, a better foyer chandelier, trim work in paint colors and things like that. So that is something we'll be doing over the next few years. Now, you guys know that I love a white kitchen. I love a crisp white kitchen. However, I will tell you, I have been missing the warmth of wood, just different wood tones and things like that. This kitchen has brown cabinets and I absolutely love it. I feel like it gives a richness to the space, and then I can pop in those white pieces as I feel it may need it. But I love the kitchen. It has upper kitchen cabinet lighting in the cabinets, and it has it below. It has a little extended coffee bar with a little beverage refrigerator. I love it. That is what sold me. Master bath is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. And we have a finished basement. So I am so excited. I'm gonna get my little storage room back. Remember, I used to call my downstairs room my store, and I would go shop it, and I would take you down there and say, I'm gonna be doing this vignette. Let's go down to my store, and this is what I'm looking for. And I would grab pieces. I would get a little basket, and grab pieces and then take them upstairs and go work my vignette. So I'm gonna be able to do that again, and I just can't wait. So anyway, I'm not gonna give away everything. I'm gonna splash up a few pictures of the house. Like I said, it's still under construction. I think last I heard it's pretty much done and it's ready for us. So I know they just put the sod in. I go this weekend and check it out, and if I do, I'll take some video, but I'll put some video up here of a few areas in the house. Again, I don't want to give it all away, but you'll get an idea. So here's a brief view of the kitchen. I wasn't exactly thrilled with the backsplash, but I can work with it. But I do love the cabinets. Look at all those cabinets in that kitchen. The little area to the far right will be the coffee bar area, but look at all the upper kitchen cabinet lighting. I love that there's a little trash pull-out. That's great. And right here is the master bedroom, bathroom shower. It's like a steam shower. When I look at this kitchen, I automatically started thinking about fall decorating. I know, crazy. There are lots of bedrooms upstairs, and then there's a lower level, and here's a glimpse of the pond outside and my daughter. Get going because we're going to go down to the DC area, and we're looking for some great apartments at good prices. And I'll throw in maybe a little clip here of yesterday's adventure out where we were looking at apartments. Again, the prices out here are insane right now. So it's like literally finding that little needle in the haystack, that just perfect little place that has the price just right and the square footage just right too. It's hard to find, but you can find them, but you have to look hard. All right, well, that will wrap up my video for today. I will see you guys back here Friday. My goal is to bring you the kitchen decorated for summer. And anyway, I will see you guys then. Love you all so much. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming on our moving adventures. And I hope you're ready for the next one because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Mwah! Bye, friends.